The reason why kisses. Delavin broke down on PBB. Beauty queen Precious Lara Quigaman, Miss International 2005, had visited on the day 79 in the Pinoy Big Brother house on Monday, October 3, to teach the female teen housemates on how to act like a beauty queen. Aside from walking and smiling like a queen, Lara taught them how to be confident despite pressure and criticism. While doing the exercises, Kisses Delavin has been victimized by the scrutinizing eyes of Lara, who even pointed out that Kisses doesn't seem like she's joining beauty pageants, which was aforementioned by the teen housemate. "You said sumasali karangi pageants? It doesn't look like it," said by Lara Quigaman to Kisses. She pointed out by saying harsh words to the housemate regarding her weight and her walk. Kisses told that she has already joined 4 pageants, which did not convince Lara. Lara even made her look in front of the mirror and taunted her image, saying, "You look a bit chubby. What will you do about it? Where's your strength?" According to Lara, she is doing all of these, throwing harsh words to the housemates, especially to Kisses, because she wants the contestants to be strong, because in pageants, insults will be flying everywhere. Lara later on apologized to Kisses and the other female housemates for what she did, adding that it was also hard for her since she also went through all of those when she was starting out. Invite you to watch the video. The real reason why Mark Anthony Fernandez is smoking weed. Mark Anthony Fernandez claimed that he only smoked marijuana to avoid getting cancer that his father Rudy died from. In a report by Victoria Tulid in 24 Hours, Fernandez said he used the drug for medical purposes only. He is aware that marijuana, may it be for medicinal or recreational purposes, is still illegal in the Philippines. Fernandez said he is currently suffering from arthritis. He also admitted that he used to smoke, but he lessened his smoking and consumed marijuana instead. A kilo of marijuana was discovered on the passenger seat of his car was discovered yesterday. There are also rolls of marijuana found on the driver's seat. Fernandez may face lifetime imprisonment for transportation of illegal drugs. The Philippine National Police, PNP, filed cases for violation of possession of illegal drugs and paraphernalia, and use of dangerous drugs. He should face his case. It's non-bailable, so definitely he will rot in jail for the rest of his life, said PC Supt. Aaron Aquino. Invite you to watch the video. Netizens want to see Trillanes back in prison. Why? Read this. Duterte News, a local fan site of feisty Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, shared a controversial article urging others in regards Senator Antonio Trillanes IV's re-imprisonment. Before we all came to know Trillanes as a senator, he became known to the public as the leader of the military group Magdalo, who took over a hotel situated in Makati back in July 2003 to air their grievances against the government and begin their crusade against corruption. He is now a part of the Philippine Senate, elected in 2007, and pursued postgraduate studies in the University of the Philippines, finishing Masters in Public Administration and National and International Security program at the Harvard Kennedy School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He graduated as cum laude at the Philippine Military Academy in 1995 with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Naval System Engineering. He had also been well noted for his previous missions before as a naval officer, as their unit ran after smugglers and illegal loggers. Among the highlights of his career is the search and rescue operation of the sunken MV Princess of the Orient. Due to being a vocal critic of former President Gloria Arroyo, the senator was imprisoned for almost 7 years and later on received pardon from Aquino. In line with the netizens' hope to see the senator once again inside the bars, will history repeat itself as the senator poses himself as a staunch critic of the current administration? Invite you to watch the video. International news site made an article that proves Philippines' secret death squad. Shocking. Following the Senate appearance of the self-confessed hitman who claims to be part of the alleged death squad, an international news site claimed to have a member of the Philippine National Police confess about the extrajudicial killings they were tasked to do. The Guardian, which features news and current events of different countries all over the world, posted an article entitled, "Philippines' Secret Death Squads, Officer Claims Police Teams Behind Wave of Killings," wherein a policeman claimed to be part of the 10 newly formed and secret police special operations teams, with 16 members each. We are not the bad policemen or bad individuals. We are just a tool, we are just angels that God gave talent to, to get these bad souls back to heaven and cleanse them. We are here as angels. Like Saint Michael and Saint Gabriel, right, he says. They have created us. The term is they have unleashed the beast from the cage, right, to neutralize those criminals, he added. According to him, their aim is to execute their list of targets, which includes suspected drug users, dealers and criminals. They do it mostly at night and only allot 1 to 2 minutes to swift, precise and with no witnesses. He also claimed the responsibility for the alleged vigilante killings, saying, "We put placards in order for the media, in order for those investigating the bodies to redirect their investigation," he explains, leading them to think, "Why should I investigate this guy? He is a drug pusher, he is a rapist, never mind with that one, I will just investigate the others." It's a good thing for him that happened to him. You can kill him, put masking tape on him, and everybody is going to think that guy is a drug pusher. He added. And then they are briefing us that, from now on it will be a different story. All those pending cases that identified hardened criminals on drugs and hardened murderers, we are going to have to neutralize them, so that's the order. We need your special skills. Like, for example, they will send us a picture, a profile of this individual, explains the officer. Automatically, 1 or 2 of my team will go to the place where this individual dwells, and then of course first we are going to conduct background checks. So that's how we weigh him, so maybe we conduct our own justice, he said. And of course the government is ordering us to do so. We are the kind of policemen that we don't just kill for pleasure, he explains. But if we think this is a hardened individual or hardened criminal who makes his living as a parasite to others, well, we will have no conscience. We are going to give him the worst death so that even Satan cannot look straight forward to him because he has a very bad death. Meanwhile, the article may be true or not, yet the fact remains that the death toll have increased to 3,600 since President Duterte assumed office, in which half of them are executed by unknown vigilantes. Invite you to watch the video. DOT dismisses rumors of cancelled Miss Universe. The Philippine Department of Tourism, DOT, has dismissed rumors alleging that Miss Universe 2016 next January will be cancelled. We are not aware of any cancellation for Miss Universe. We are still having ongoing meetings with the MUO, Miss Universe organization. Let us wait for official announcements before jumping into any conclusion, DOT Undersecretary Kat de Castro told Inquirer on Monday, October 3. The rumors supposedly started when reigning Miss Universe Pia Alonso Wurtzbach was tagged in de Castro's Facebook post about crying. Some are citing my post last Thursday before the Hitler issue. Pia and I had dinner. We were reminiscing. Hence, the crying part. Chill Lang, de Castro clarified. Earlier this summer, the DOT announced that the Philippines will be the host country for the pageant. DOT Secretary Wanda Teo on Tuesday, October 4 confirmed that venues to be visited include Cebu, Batangas, Metro Manila, Siargao, Vigan, Palawan, Bicol and Davao, following an MUO team's inspection visit last week. The Miss Universe pageant's coronation night will be held on January 30, 2017 at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City with Steve Harvey as its host. De Castro also noted that the unveiling of the DOT's new campaign slogan will coincide with the pageant. The old tagline is very general. Basically, the new campaign under Secretary Teo would be more specific in terms of destinations and the activities they can do, De Castro said of why the DOT was dropping the "It's More Fun in the Philippines" slogan. Invite you to watch the video. Sarah Jessica Parker, Molly Shannon and Jerry Seinfeld at HBO's premiere of Divorce. There was Sarah Jessica Parker, Sex and the City huddling with Matthew Broderick, Election, as guests tucked into plates of pumpkin agnolotti by Mario Batali, Babo, and bantered about the latest Clinton White House run. There was also Dana Delany, China Beach chatting with Karen Duffy, Duff, from MTV, as Michael Jackson's Remember the Time played overhead. At the Tuesday premiere of the HBO series Divorce, which brought together Cynthia Nixon, Sex and the City, Molly Shannon, Saturday Night Live and Jerry Seinfeld, Seinfeld. It was easy to conclude that La Sirena, Mr. Batali's newest restaurant in Chelsea, had slipped into some kind of time warp and landed in the 1990s. All that was missing were the clinking cosmopolitans. But take a closer look. On this placid fall evening, the erstwhile Carrie Bradshaw was all grown up, and dressed in a jeweled Dolce & Gabbana gown that Nan Kempner might have worn to the Met Ball. Similarly, Divorce, her much-anticipated HBO comeback, which premieres on Sunday, is a dark comedy about middle-aged suburbanites trying to stay afloat in crumbling marriages, not oversexed Manhattanites surfing their way through their 30s. Ms. Parker, now a 51-year-old mother of 3, said Divorce is a far cry from the youthful Sex and the City frothiness. This is a portrait of a marriage and an attempt at divorce, and most people are not equipped to divorce well, she said. We don't do it a lot. Most of us don't come with the tools to always be civilized and gracious and generous and magnanimous. Ms. Shannon, who plays Diane, a slightly unhinged friend of Ms. Parker's character, Frances, gets no shortage of laugh lines. But she too, said the show has a serious message. With divorce, you're really trading one problem for another gigantic problem. How do you unravel a marriage, financially, in terms of custody? She said at the pre-party screening held at the SVA Theatre in Chelsea. In the movies, it's like, I want a divorce. Without really knowing what that entails. Heavy stuff, certainly. But judging by the laughs that episode 1 was getting, divorce is a lot more fun than, divorce. It was hilarious, said Olivia Newton-John, who was talking at the party with a flannel shirt-clad Kenny Loggins at the far end of the bar. Anyone who's been through a divorce can relate to certain parts. I laughed a lot, and I felt compassion too. Certainly, a Just for Yucks take on infidelity, anger and marital resentment may strike many television executives as a risky bet. But Richard Plepler, the HBO chief executive, said he placed full confidence in Ms. Parker. You can hear the knowing giggles in the room, he said. Those giggles were, there's truth on that screen. Even so, it seems very likely that the fashion-obsessed urbanites who came of age asking "Are you more of a Carrie or a Samantha?" will follow Ms. Parker wherever she leads them. That is a point not lost on the cast itself. A lot of the people who watched Sex and the City back in the 90s went out, hooked up and got married, said Dean Winters, a veteran of the 90s prison drama Oz, who plays a therapist in Divorce. And they are probably now getting divorced.